Never heard back. I said, like, you're probably doing like 30K and all that.
Yeah.
One of these years, why don't we do the Victoria Marathon together? And we'll start at 6:30.
He did not see it.
And we'll do the run-walk thing.
Yeah.
He never got back, like. Because then he'd realize, like, once he gets like 8-10K into it,
yeah,
you know, oh, this isn't
what I thought it was going to be.
I have to pull out. So that's all right. Yeah. I've only got 30K to go, and I've got all this time.
See, I was thinking I could lock my bike up against the fence there.
Yeah, but it's better where we've got unless something happens. Like.
I even went to Street View and I started looking around for posts.
Yeah.
See if I could hitch it to a post. Sometimes the first few minutes are the hardest.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Until you get into the swing of it.
Yeah.
Because your body's making demands for oxygen.
You always find the first part of a marathon or half marathon is the hardest thing.
Yeah. Until you get older, and then it's the last part.
Well, the last part's always hard too, like.
Yeah.
Unless you really train.
Hang on. I got the key for my bike lock.
Oh.
Jingling. A little bit of extra noise is okay, but what I don't like is wind noise.
Right.
Or clothing noise.
Oh.
Something that you get on every step.
Yeah.
It's annoying.
Especially on the bike, it's annoying for me.
Yeah.
If there's part of the bike that's rubbing or painting.
Well, they say that noise is friction.
Yeah.
If it makes a noise, it must be rubbing.
Yeah.
And you're losing efficiency. Yeah. Looks like the weather's changing.
Is it?
Yeah, I had to put my keys in my back pocket now because it's the only pocket that isn't loose enough. The other pockets are too loose. I used to have a scooter like that.
Back in the 90s, I had I think it was a Yamaha Raz.
Oh yeah, I know those.
Because my friend, my girlfriend at the time, Heidi.
Yeah.
She had like a motorbike, like a Yamaha.
A proper bike.
Yeah, but I had no interest in getting a motorbike.
Yeah, but with those ones, you can ride them with a car license.
That's right, yeah.
You don't need to have a motorcycle driving test.
Yeah, and I just used it around here because I used to live on Robert Street in those days.
Oh, yeah.
But then, since we broke up, I sold it right away. Because I didn't even want to buy it in the first place, right?
Yeah.
But she talked me into it because she wanted to go riding and all that.
Yep. And you didn't want to ride on the back of her motorbike?
Oh, God, no.
That's...
No, with her, the controls, no. But that's what ended the relationship in the end. She got a bad accident on the Spymount end.
Oh, man.
She went through a light.
She probably wasn't a very good rider.
Well, unfortunately, she was a diabetic, too, and she didn't take
But how
care
did
of
she
herself.
pass her test?
Well, no, they can't discriminate.
I mean, how can she have passed her skill test?
No, she passed that.
Well,
no problem at all, like.
Maybe she got worse as she got older.
Well,
or she became more reckless.
Well, there was just some instances when she would go low. And it's okay if you're, like, walking around now. Like
I mean, you mean with a diabetes?
Yeah.
She would get low blood sugar and she'd get dizzy.
Like if she said, hey, Rob, I got to eat something, you find no problem.
Yeah.
But if you're on a motorbike, and even for a split second,
If you lose control,
yeah.
yeah, you could have a bad accident.
Oh no, somebody fell down.
What?
Remember?
Yeah. It was right here.
Yeah. It was sort of icy that day, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's right. But it's funny, I've noticed that before. You remember situations when you run the same area. That's where I tripped up. I always remember where I trip up.
Yeah.
I've been doing a lot of tripping lately.
Oh.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever tripped while running.
Well,
Maybe once.
Stumbled.
It was in the, well, you know where Royal Roads is?
Yep.
There was a 10K in there years ago.
I thought it was an 8K.
Yeah, well, in those days, it might have been a 10 or an 8 or some sort of run.
Yep, I did it. I've done that one. The Hatley Castle.
Yeah.
Hatley
Right at the
Castle
start.
8K.
Like this is in the 90s, right?
Yeah.
I got tripped at the start.
That happened to me.
Yeah.
In that very same race. It starts off on asphalt.
Yeah.
And there was a speed bump. And everybody's so tightly packed at the beginning. I tripped on somebody's foot ahead of me. Huh.
So that was the only race I never finished.
And I had
once I started.
I had to run the rest of the race with a blood on my shoulder.
Yeah.
27 minutes. Distance 0.89 kilometers. Average heart rate 117. Workout average.
Yeah, I'm sure we've done a lot of races at the same time. From 97, were you still racing then?
97?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like the heyday for me was, oh no, maybe not 97. The heyday for the Island Series for me was like when it started in the late 80s to about 94, 95. But I would do the marathon every year in those years. So some of those marathons would have been the same.
Yep. Well, I did the Royal Victoria for 3 years, I think.
In what years?
97,
Yeah.
98, 99.
Oh wow. Yeah, for sure I was in those ones. You remember your times?
3 hours 7 was my best.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 3:09, sorry. And each year I was slightly slower.
Right.
After that, I was thinking around 3:20.
Yeah. No,
Was
that
about
was my best was 91 at 3:23.
3:23.
Yeah, 93, yeah.
Oh, I thought you did 2 something.
Oh no, 2 I'd be a winner. If I went under 3. I don't know.
Yeah. I remember Phil Nichols, he had 2:18.
Yeah.
That was his winning time. He even put that number on his on the name of his store.
But that Bruce Deacon,
Yeah.
he's unique because in different years, of course, he's won the 8K, the half, and the full.
Yep.
Time 9 minutes. Distance 1.16 kilometers.
I think this is where we turn.
Witchbury.
No, Richmond is behind us.
Oh.
We'll know at the end
Yeah.
by the kilometers. That must be Mount Finlayson.
Is it?
In the distance. Either Mount Finlayson or Bear Mountain.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Like Bear Mountain isn't even that tall, is it?
Not as tall, no.
Like
It's bigger than Mount Doug, though.
is it?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it. But
You're thinking of Bear Hill.
yeah,
Bear Hill is at the end of Elk Lake.
okay.
Bear Mountain is up by...
Yeah, where the golf courses are.
That's right.
But it's all built up though, isn't it?
Now it is, yeah.
Yeah.
Distance 1.31 kilometers. Average heart rate 130. Workout
So you know
average
the
pace
significance of the red dress?
Yep.
That's to do with, yeah.
Native,
Yeah.
the women,
See, I had no idea.
the missing women.
I had no idea when we were first talking about it on the internet.
Yeah. Well, if you have family or friends who are native,
You would know.
You would know.
But I didn't know. Like, there's other people too that didn't know.
Yeah.
People saw people putting them up on the highway.
Yep.
Then they came and took them down.
What's all this red dress business? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's sad that so many Native women have gone missing.
Yeah. These things are expensive. Still,
Yep.
the old ones.
They're collector's items. Hopefully none of us get bitten by it.
Zone 3.
Norma got lost last time she came up this way.
Oh no.
Yep. You know what she did?
What?
When she was going back along Devonshire,
Yeah.
she took the cycle path instead of going straight across to Pine Street.
Yeah.
So she ended up going all the way onto Esquimalt Road.
Oh.
And then when she came back,
Yeah.
she went wrong again.
Oh no.
She ended up going over the Bay Street Bridge.
Oh wow.
Distance 1.84 kilometers. Average heart rate 128. Workout average pace 7 minutes.
But in the end, she
67
got home
kilometers.
okay though, eh?
Yeah. Is that somebody crouching down there?
No, no.
It's probably somebody left a coat on a fire hydrant.
I had it, yeah.
I thought it was somebody like,
Well, it could be, but they're not moving at all.
they're not moving at all, no.
It's a nice little house too, but
Yeah. Hang on, I might as well take a photograph of that. The Crouching Man. I could call it the Crouching Man.
how to cross over.
I thought that was somebody crouching down.
No, it's somebody's nice fleece jacket.
Left it on a fire hydrant. Yeah.
Maybe a fat ass for that in front of you.
In front of you, yeah.
But you're not a fat ass. It's all's well.
All's well.
Yeah.
Okay, Rob, let's go. Here are the three piggies. That woman was reading my t-shirt. The one that says, I might be a fat ass, but I'm in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I approve of that, really.
No.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 38 seconds per kilometer.
It's kind of like everything else, you know, you've got to give everybody a chance,
Yeah.
even if they're slow. But a lot of runners, they get into this mindset.
Yeah.
They think unless you can do 4-minute kilometers, you're not a runner.
Well, it's amazing how some people, how fast they run.
Yeah.
And they think nothing of it. Like Sheldon, the guy at Lambert who does the throws coach,
Yeah.
you got talking to him and he said he was a runner once, but he said I wasn't very good.
Yeah.
My 10K time was only 36 minutes. I said 36.
I should wish.
That's fantastic. Like,
Yeah.
my best
But some
was
of those
39.
top 5K people, they're doing under 3-minute kilometers.
Yeah.
Time 16 minutes. Distance 2.08
That would be like a 30-minute 10K.
Workout average pace 7 minutes 39 seconds per
Well,
kilometer.
to win a 10K, you got to be in a,
Zone 2.
like under 27, I think,
Yeah,
on the international level.
that's right. I'm sure those Kenyans are doing it.
Oh, yeah.
I think the world record is something like 26 or 27.
Yeah.
I can't even do 5K in that time.
No.
So I saw that little, how would Shannon react?
Was Janet's reaction? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's neat. Yeah.
Of the, what were they called?
Oh, it was sort of a
The cookies.
Jim
the
Jam cookie. Yeah.
Jim Jams.
Yeah.
Jim Jam. Jim Jam cookies.
Like I can't even stay with the leaders in a race for more than 25 meters or 100 meters.
Yeah. Well, you know how they say that you should always start slow?
Yeah.
I always put myself literally at the very back of the
Yeah.
pack, knowing that I would be held up by all those people ahead of me.
Yeah.
And by the time the race opened up, I would be in my time zone.
Well, now we can do that because we have the trip time.
Yeah, people
But
are
in the
left.
old- In the old days, it was fun time.
Yeah, so everybody crowded the front.
Yeah,
Even now,
yeah.
you quite often see little kids in the front row.
But they don't know, like,
No. But they're likely to get run over. That's the trouble. Anyway, Norma said, have fun, boys.
okay.
Yeah, we will. So it's a shame there's no parade this year.
Yeah, second year in a row, eh?
Yeah.
Because at one point, like in the 80s, we would go every year.
Yep. I used to like the bands when they had all the different high school bands.
Especially in the 80s and early 90s when there was a lot of being there.
And there were a lot of American
Yeah,
schools. Like the Port Angeles High School.
yeah. One of my favorite bands from Davis, California. They would come every 3 years,
Oh yeah.
and they were a concert band.
Oh really?
So they didn't go in the parade.
No?
They would just perform down in front of the
Oh, they had their own stage.
in front of the down
Ledge.
where the buskers play.
Oh yeah.
But then the buskers sort of ruined it for the bands playing.
Oh, you mean on the causeway?
Yeah,
In front of the Empress?
that's right.
On
yeah.
the lower causeway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I remember one year I was down there, and they got in an argument with the commissioner that they were going to play there.
Oh yeah.
And the buskers were saying, "You guys can't play here."
Yeah.
They said, "We just want to play." And I said, "Well, actually, they can play here because it's right in the Times columns that these guys are playing here at 11 a.m. this morning."
Yeah, but they hadn't got permission, that's the thing.
So they did.
They did?
They did, yeah.
Ah.
They did from the city. But nobody bothered to tell the buskers
Oh wow.
that they couldn't play that week.
So they had a bit of an argy-bargy.
So in the end, the band won out.
Yep.
Because we said to them, "Well, look, there's like 60 of us and one of you. What are you going to do if they start playing anyway?"
You're not going to be able to stop
Because
us.
it's right here in the Times columns. Official weekend guide.
Yeah.
They need to pay a fee. How much is the fee? They said $20.
Oh wow.
So okay, I'll go to City Hall and pay it myself.
Yeah.
They said you need to do an addition. He'll take a parent and a kid. You can play a tune on the trumpet. Here's your addition. Or not work out in the end.
Yep. But still, that's the kind of thing that happens in cities.
Yeah.
One part of the city organization doesn't know what the other part's up to.
So they actually, when they got home, they actually sent me a nice hat and t-shirt
Yeah.
from their high school.
Really? So you were involved in that?
Well, I got involved in the discussion.
Oh, okay. You were the Good Samaritan.
Yeah,
The guy who stepped in
yeah.
to help the out-of-town people.
Because I kind of told them what I do for Lamberg. I take pictures and stuff, right?
Yeah.
They said, if you want out, get some pictures you guys were forming today, and I'll put it in the mail. So that's what I did.
Yep. Well, nowadays you wouldn't have to send the disc. You could just,
Or nowadays, everyone has
You could-
digital cameras anyway.
yeah, you could send it online
Yeah.
as a file.
See, back in 2003 or 4, it was quite something to have a good quality digital camera.
Yeah,
But now everyone's got them on their phone.
pretty much. Ready-made meals. Guido's Cafe. Wow. These people are like rivals to your
Well,
guys.
we've been finding out some of them are fly-by-night operations. So Patrick, his wife, was always standing like Facebook to see who's selling what. And reporting to the health board to make sure they have the proper license.
Yeah, because otherwise they could be setting up a secret kitchen somewhere.
Yeah. And it's okay to do it for a few people, like, but once you start saying, oh, we can do 15 or 20 orders,
Yep.
that's
Then you're taking work away from the...
business away from us.
Yeah. So what's your boss's name?
Patrick Simpson,
Oh, yeah. Is he a young guy?
he is about 45.
So younger than us.
Yeah, which is good though.
Yeah.
So he's not someone that told us me that's going to retire all of a sudden.
Yeah, well, you do have a good track record for keeping jobs.
Yeah. Where it's not some young
Zone 2.
punk that's out just starting out.
Distance
Yep.
2.7
That's gonna
kilometers. Average
change,
heart rate
change,
116. Workout average rate
Like Patrick,
7
he's old restaurants before he's done bakeries, he's done. So, but he figures the catering is the best because of all of them. You should know how many orders you have on any given day.
Yeah, and you can also eliminate a lot of wastage.
Yeah,
You don't have to have food just in case somebody orders it.
yeah,
All you have is the food that's already been ordered.
yeah. Like when they get going, they'll be so like we'll be doing dinners and like stuff on site. And he said there's been some years it's been so busy. Like somebody will phone up now and say on the second Saturday in July, can you do a dinner
Yeah.
for us for 50 people? And they'll look up and say, you know what? We can't. We're booked solid,
Yeah.
right? Which is a good thing.
Well, it means that everything they've got committed to, they've already covered.
Yeah, because in a restaurant situation,
You have to have a bit of
where
leeway.
you could have a tour bus show up at the last
Yeah.
half hour unannounced and you got to serve
You
them.
might end up having, or a party of 6 that suddenly show up and say, can you squeeze us in? You've still got an hour.
Well, years ago when we drove down to California with that school, like we showed up at a bus, like at a truck stop,
Yeah.
and me and one of the parents go and they said, oh, watch out for the post there.
Oh, yeah.
How many people do you got? We said we got about 60.
Ah,
And she said, no, really? I said, yeah, we're a tour bus. Like, and she said, oh, no,
they probably didn't have enough food for you.
there's only me as a waitress, and
Yeah.
there's like one guy out back cooking. So
We should have said, we'll all muck in, we'll help you.
well, we did. The mums,
The mums started cutting sandwiches.
where the mom started being a waitress
Yeah.
and stuff.
They took the orders.
Yeah, now at that time, I was just starting out cooking,
Yeah.
so I didn't have the confidence to go back and help them.
Yeah, well,
But now, if it happened,
yep.
I could say, hey, this is what I can do. You just
Yeah. Just show me what you want me to do
tell
and
me
I'll do
what you
it.
need on the grill, do the fries and the burgers.
Yeah. Well, that's useful having that skill. Derek's the same. He could do that.
Yeah,
When he worked at Montana's, he said that there were times when he was helping the prep cooks. They were helping, he was doing the bacon, he was doing lots of stuff like that.
yeah, but
Setting up trays of bacon.
the problem is then you still got to do your dish job. Too.
Yeah. So you're neglecting your job to help them.
Yeah.
And then when it's the end of the shift, they're gone and you're still there.
Yeah, when I was there, it was pretty good. They did stay and help me, but it was still.
But that's how restaurants work, really.
Yeah.
There's a lot of that going on. The younger chefs will say, hey, can you help me? I'm bogged down here. And you help them. And then they say, okay, nice shift, bye, see you tomorrow.
But see, that would infuriate me because at the bay, when I worked on the line, if I needed help, no one would help me very rarely.
There's your favorite crossing over there.
Yeah. Like that Sue McGinnis, she wouldn't come out and help me.
Let's cross over. You know what we should do?
What?
We should do the bottom loop, the one that you do. I know it's not going to be very much for you, but you've got
Which
to...
one's that?
When you come along, well, you know the one. We get on at Lampson, we stay on the cycle path, View Royal, Helmican, back towards, on the other side of the highway, that's right, back towards the Switch Bridge.
Running right now, you mean?
No.
Oh, that's what I thought you meant. Like,
On the bike.
oh, yeah.
But it would be a little bit of a short ride for you.
Yeah, it was 20K.
Just the loop
Yeah, one loop is 20.
from your house.
Yeah.
All right, so
But
much
when I
from...
do it, I like going to town first.
Yeah.
Distance
Right, because it's hard to get back out for us by my road light.
Workout average pace 7
Yep, and you're already on the cycle path then.
Yeah.
And you can stay all the, from
So when you come on the path this way, it's just a quick right-hand turn up to go Lampson Hill.
Yep.
Oh, I thought you meant right now, like.
No.
Zone 2.
But it is almost exactly 10k from my house to Lampson.
Yeah.
And if you say the loop is 20k,
Yeah, well, 19.5 or something like.
that'll mean that I would do 40k that day. Because 10 to your place,
Yeah.
plus the loop. Mind you, I'd probably peel off at Swan Lake,
Yeah.
at the switch bridge.
You see, when I do the what do they call it? The pig run.
Yeah.
Zone 3.
They do that extended thing at the end. That's about 48k.
Hi.
Average heart rate 118. Workout average pace 7 minutes 54
Yep.
seconds per kilometer.
Yeah, you come back the long way. You go out the short way, come back the long way. Yeah, that was what you should have done. That's what your watch didn't pick up.
We didn't pick up anything. It only picked up the last 500 meters.
It only picked up the time that you were out.
Yeah,
What it was saying is, but did it pick up the right distance? No.
it did. Yeah,
Oh, that's
and
interesting.
it's right on compared to the week before too.
Wow. So the only thing it didn't do was,
It only picked up 500 meters of the map.
anyway.
It's kind of annoying because there's stages on there on the.
Yep. When you've done it before, they say you were faster this time.
Yeah, then you look on the overall standings today.
Yeah.
That people that had the Strava subscription,
Yep.
you're 21st out of 24 on that stage.
Time 29 minutes. Distance 3.64
Which I think is not too bad
kilometers.
because
Average heart rate 100.
not everyone
Workout
has
average
Strava
pace 7 minutes 58 seconds
on
per
that
kilometer.
route.
No.
Zone 2.
But most of the people I know use Strava.
Yeah.
So we turn up on Hutchinson.
Yeah. Oh, did I think I told you this, didn't I?
What?
I saw that Diana
Yep, I saw her today.
twice.
Yep.
I saw her.
Zone 3.
You saw her on the way back as well.
Yeah, the first time on the way out, I wasn't sure if it was her,
Yeah.
but I was pretty sure by then. Back. I was
Today
sure.
she had about 5 other runners with her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they look like a running club.
You see, if this was back in the.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm going to take a picture of that little.
If this was back in the day, late 80s, 89, I
Yeah?
would definitely run with her.
Time 30 minutes. Distance 3.75 kilometers. Average heart rate 124. Workout average
The little
pace
mask
7
thing, the
minutes 59
statue.
seconds per kilometer.
The little tiki man.
Auto talk.
That's what it looks like, Kon-Tiki. Polynesian.
Workout resumed.
Have a great day, mister. He was asking me what I was taking a picture of. He thought I was a spy from the KGB.
Years ago, we drove to North Vancouver,
Yeah.
right? And we went down a road street, and we went to see if our neighbor was home, our old neighbor.
Yeah.
But when we first went there earlier in the day, we drove by to see me take a picture of the houses on the street.
And you happened to take a picture of their house?
Well, our old house and
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Marshall's house. So when we went back there the second time to see Mr. Marshall was home,
Yeah.
somebody comes out of our old house. Says, hey, do you mind if I ask why you guys are...
Taking a picture of our house. Yeah, it's a bit like that guy. He was wondering what I was taking a
I said,
picture of.
hi, Mr. Smiley, how are you? We haven't seen you since the late 70s.
Did he recognize you?
No, I reckon, I knew it was him.
Time
Yeah.
31 minutes.
I said, this
Distance
is Rob and my
3.85
dad.
kilometers. Average heart rate
Robert Willie,
119.
we sold you the
Workout
house.
average pace 7 minutes
Oh
59
my God,
seconds
how are
per
you guys
kilometer.
doing here? Come over, take as many pictures of you want, like.
Yeah, that was pre-COVID days.
Well, this is about 10 years ago now.
You know how they always used to, well, they still say BC and AD for before Christ and after Christ kind of thing. They're going to start saying before COVID. Oh, that was before COVID.
Yeah.
Well, that was after COVID. It'll be like a new time in history. But this hill is quite steep.
Yeah. Because all the runs have gone virtual, of course. Like with the marathon, you can do like a 1 mile. There's a 5K, 10K, half or the full this year.
I noticed one of my Facebook friends has signed up for the virtual Royal Victoria.
Yeah.
Time 32 minutes.
But you don't have to do it on the same route. You can do it wherever you like.
And you can do it any time between now and September.
But do you have to do it in one session, or can you just...
Oh no, you got to do it all at once.
You can't just do a couple of miles each day?
Well, no, you can do a 1 mile run,
Yeah.
and that's your event.
Yeah.
Or you can do the 5K event.
But you can't do 26 1-mile runs.
No. Well, you could, but you got to pay for each one. And it only counts as a mile run each time.
Yeah. Well, that's what gets me, you know. They charge almost the same as they do for a regular race. Just for the fact that you're running in your own neighborhood.
Well, that's what I was going to do for last year's...
Royal Victoria?
Yeah, so I just did the 8K on my own. Or no.
You did the marathon on your own?
No, I did a quarter marathon.
Ah.
I did 10 point.
Are you talking about the Good Life?
Yeah.
Aha.
Right.
The Good Life Fitness.
And I did it later on in the day. Because I had to work that morning.
Zone 1.
But the boss this year so just give you the day off.
4 kilometers. Average
So you
heart
can
rate
do whatever you want to
117.
do.
Workout average
Well, you know what's
seconds per kilometer.
good about the virtual marathons is that obviously you don't have to deal with crowds, but you're supposed to be sending them a T-shirt,
Yeah.
a finisher's medal, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's what you're paying for, really.
Yeah.
All right, next bit of running.
And it's...
Zone 1.
And you are compared to the other people that did that.
Yeah.
But it's still on the honor system, though.
Yeah, they can't prove one way or the other if you did it.
Didn't run. But you're actually running the whole time.
Yeah.
When you're on a bike going slow like.
I've noticed with Strava, I once forgot to change my app from running to e-biking.
Yeah.
And I started riding home, and I looked at Strava and it came up as, this does not look like a run,
Yeah.
because I was doing like 30 kilometers an hour.
Yeah.
So I just had to change it to
Yeah. 'cause
e-bike.
I guess they go on your past
They go on your speed.
performance too.
Yeah,
like-
and unless you're a Kenyan,
Yeah.
you couldn't do it at that speed.
Zone 2.
What I like about this loop is once you do Hutchinson, you're almost finished.
Yeah.
And it also puts you halfway up Lampson,
Yeah.
Zone 3.
which is nice. But whereas last time we did this, you could see the mountains, today you can't. There's too much cloud. I think the weather's going to change today.
So,
Yeah.
Time 35 minutes. Distance 4.25 kilometers. Average heart rate 127. Workout average pace 8 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer. Zone 3.
All right, so we're coming up to the end of this run. We've done 4.5K.
really?
Yep.
I've only got 4.3.
Well, I think maybe I misheard the lady. Yeah, you're right. I got 4.34.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so we're both pretty
4.34 or 3.
pretty much the same
that's
ballpark.
That's reassuring then, right?
Yeah. We're almost done.
I remember going down this hill before.
I think we were running last time.
Yeah, but still, I don't remember going down that.
I do, because that's when I took the picture of Mount Doug.
Time 36 minutes. Distance 4.
In fact, I'm going to take a picture of Mount Doug again.
27. Workout average pace 8 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer.
We might have been on the other sidewalk. That's probably why it's confusing you.
Yeah. I think we were definitely on the other side.
Zone 1.
Yeah. I was trying to take a picture of you in the middle of the screen, but it wouldn't take.
No,
Nope. You know what it is?
it's the black on the shirt.
No, it's not that. It's more to do with the camera not being sure what I want to take a picture of. So it's focusing forward and
Yeah.
back and forward and back,
Okay.
and it won't let me press the trigger
Right.
until it's decided what I'm supposed to be taking a picture of.
Yeah, my good camera does that too.
It's semi-automatic.
Yeah.
You're almost better off having it on idiot-proof.
I can override it too by pushing the focus lock button.
Yeah, well, I have to learn a few more of the buttons on my camera.
Time 37 minutes. Distance 4.48 kilometers. Average heart
Because
rate 100.
up till now, I've always been using the hard mode, which is supposed to be the easy mode. It just averages everything out. It just takes a general picture, but if you want to take a really good picture, it's better to choose your focus and everything else. Choose your shutter speed. I bet when we get back, nobody's even seen a night bike.
Right.
I mean, we've only been out for 35 minutes so far.
Yeah. At least by having the note, there's reassuring. Like,
Yeah, they can't do anything other than say, okay, they did the right thing. So the last push up to the bike, up to Rob's place, uphill. There's a guy with an electric leaf blower, but luckily he switched it off. You know, Ford has come out with an electric pickup.
who has?
Ford,
Oh, wow.
the Ford Lightning.
Oh, wow.
It looks exactly like an F-150, but it's got an electric motor.
Yeah.
I don't think it's even a hybrid. I think it's 100% electric.
Yeah.
But it's amazing, you know, how a lot of the big car companies
Yeah.
have said that they're not going to make any more gas cars after the year 2030, that kind of thing.
Yeah. But they got to upgrade all the power then.
Yeah.
Like a lot of places can't. Like we got no power outside for ours. So you'd have to get the electrical people in and put all more.
Well, the thing is, Rob, that they figured out how to make gas stations all over the place for when they had gas cars.
Yeah.
All they have to do is convert them into high-speed.
Yeah. It's got to be like
Charging.
a high-speed thing.
High-speed charging is the way to go.
But they'll still charge for the power at some point.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't seem to realize. Like,
If you can charge it up from your domestic supply, then it's very cheap.
oh yeah.
But if you have to pay for the high-speed charge, then
Yeah.
it works out cheaper than gas, but still,
Yeah.
you have to wait 40 minutes.
Yeah. So people won't do that.
Well, if you were going up to Courtney, let's say, you could stop off in Nanaimo,
Yeah.
have a meal,
Yeah.
charge up at a supercharge
Yeah.
station, and then finish your run, finish your drive.
Yeah,
Is this
if
your
they
place?
No, next one.
The next one.
If they can get the range up to like 400 or 500K
Yeah.
before you got to charge, then it's good. Like,
Well, they're almost at that now.
yeah.
The next big development will be batteries, new batteries, better batteries.
Because on my car, there he is. What'd you see?
I was just taking a picture of the bus.
Oh yeah. He's in my car. Remember last July I went all the way from here to the top of Mount Washington and back.
Yeah. But did you go with Shannon?
Oh no. She couldn't do that. Like, well, she could, but she
Well, you
wouldn't
could
wanna-
drive up to almost the top of Mount Washington,
Oh, we did.
the Alpine Resort, or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
where the resort is, yeah. But I wasn't even planning on doing that when I left here. Like I went to Hartsville for the day. And I got off the next morning and thought, yeah, I'm pretty close to Mount Washington. I haven't been there since like 2001. Like,
Yeah. Well, you might as well go up there.
yeah. And then they mountain bike up there
Yeah.
too, but it's a different kind of mountain bike than we do. You got to have a full suspension bike and
Yeah, you'd have to have you'd have to be pretty skillful as well.
Sport, like,
Yeah.
to leave over jumps and stuff.
Was that the guy we were talking to? He's just gone around the back, but he brought these things out of his...
Oh, wow.
Yep, looks like they've just sold another.
Oh, no, he's a realtor guy.
Ah, all right.
Oh, he's just listing something.
Well, it looks as if he's putting it away, doesn't it?
I don't know. He could be doing anything like...
Yeah. Anyway. So, nice run. I think what we should call it is we should put in the word Lampson. The Lampson run. And then we'll know, because my app says that the run's called Lampson Street. Because that's when I
Oh,
got...
you put a note on your bike.
No, this is your note.
Oh, I know.
You're a bit of a
Get a
comedian.
picture of that. Hang on.
Yeah.
I didn't take any pictures today.
You didn't, did you?
Well, no, it's just the same, but we'll get... Here. I don't know. I seen it on...
On the telly?
I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah.
I thought it was in the park. You know, in the park there.
No.
You used to go down and it's 2 stories, but it's real.
Really? See, we took your advice. We did put the bike in here for the run, and we put a note on it with today's date. You remember we went on the run?
So we left
So he's
it.
going now, like.
Yeah. Nobody bought it.
No, I don't think anybody even saw it, unless they came down this
Well,
trail
there's only 3 people that come down this way.
Yeah, that one guy comes out all the time.
for a smoke.
It's Dennis.
Dennis.
Dennis the Menace, and then there's the lady next to me, 309.
Right.
And I think there's one more person.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't going to lock it, but I thought, well,
we're
we're
done
just
now,
stop
yeah.
just rolling it out
Just lock it out and lock it. If you have a chain, lock it
to the railings.
to the rail. Don't
But I
be sharp.
figured if they had to move it, then at least it wasn't
No, don't worry about them moving it. Just worry about them
stealing it. All right.
Well, not bad enough, they'll clip it with a...
Yeah, I've seen that.
just
We'll change this note each time so they know.
So they know it's that day, like.
And they also have my contact phone number there.
Just stick it in.
All right.
No.
I would just leave it and don't put a date on it.
Okay.
And just leave it.
And it's got his phone number there. Yeah. Yeah.
And if you got a cell phone,
Yeah.
then you should be all right.
Oh yeah.
Because you're not leaving it there forever. So.
And there's like a kayak in the main one.
We just did 40 minutes today. But I need to get my clothing and my helmet out of your car. I can't go home without that. So I ride over on my electric bike, and then we run together, and then I ride back. Yeah, I could tow him along.
Yeah.
I think that's against the law.
It is, yeah.
You're not allowed to tow somebody.
No.
I don't think you're even allowed to tow somebody in a car. In England, you used to tow people one car to another. Here, if you want to get a tow, you have to call the tow truck. You have to call the tow
When I
truck.
was a kid, you could rent a thing from the U-Haul place to attach onto your trailer hitch.
Yeah,
And you could tow a car.
yeah, but you can't just pull it by a rope or anything
No.
like that. That's what they would let you do in England
Yeah.
back in the day. But that was in the day when the cars didn't even have seatbelts.
Yeah.
I'm surprised any of us made it to adulthood.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rob, so I'm going to say goodbye to you now and
we
stop
can-
this.
Yeah. That's weird. Isn't it?
Yeah.